How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'll be doing a reaction to the Bee Gees' Jive Talkin'. Originally it was called Drive Talking, but it's changed because it just sounded cooler, you know, emanated more with the younger audience is kind of what I've read. Anyways, a little bit of a background on this one. This one, I've read that this is like a comeback for the Bee Gees. This is like their very first disco song, and this is kind of when they hit that super mainstream thing of disco. I guess, you know, disco is really big, and I've read that late 60s to late 70s is when it was really at its like peak. But this one, it got all the way up to #1, and they hadn't gotten one to #1 for, I think it was like 2 or 3 years or something like that, around there. And it's supposed to be funk disco. So yeah, that's what I've read. Let's take a look. Okay, I know this one. Once it hits that background melody, I think it's the synthesizer goes da 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 da. That is like a very like iconic sound. Like, I know that sound. Now the rest of it, I don't know. But that specific, that is like, I mean, this is just, I mean, I'm telling you what I feel. Like, anytime that sound appears, that specific melody, that is like disco. Right? That is like iconic. That's an iconic disco melodic phrase right there. In my that, and obviously a couple other Bee Gees ones, but that's interesting. I didn't realize that they did that specific one. So that's #1. Okay, we'll just say that's #1. #2. I'm really, you know, as I was listening to this, so my association with the Bee Gees, a lot of it obviously is "How Deep Is Your Love." And a couple other of those disco ones, but you know, I'm very fascinated that, you know, I feel, right, that the sign of a much better musician is one that can go through multiple genres. So I definitely put How Deep Is Your Love as like a ballad, you know? But I like it when I see musicians who can go through different genres. In my opinion, that's really like, that's a sign of real talent, you know? When you can not just do one, but you can do, I think it's kind of like acting, you know? Like actors who do only one genre, that's great. No, I love it when they do that one genre that they're really good at. But when they do multiple genres, that's incredibly impressive. So this one in specific, yeah, that melody, that is like obviously a complete remake. That's definitely their break into disco right there. And obviously the ones that followed after that. I know those 2 or 3 ones that come after that. So that's, I can definitely see how that happened. Overall, the song, I'm not familiar with this song. You know, other than that one that's number 3. I'm not familiar with this song. For one that should be so big, I don't know this one at all, except for that one small melody. So, anyways, obviously I'll continue to listen to more. Tell me what you guys think. Which way should I go with this? Should I go further forward with them or further backwards? I did listen to a little bit of their stuff in the 60s. That doesn't even sound like the Bee Gees to me, in my opinion. So, tell me what you guys want to see more. If you haven't already done so, please smash that like button. Also, sub to my channel, please. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.